What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I actually wanted to come on here and show you guys what I have already started and what is left of my project pan for 2018. I put in 18 products, and I actually started this on my blog, so I'll make sure to link that below. But this is what's left of my project pan. I think I've done a good job. I will try and kind of break away from my face and really show you guys the beginning and what's now photos. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing what I have left of my project pan for 2018, then just keep watching. So I'm gonna kind of just get the non-makeup-y items out of the way. So I am what you would call super lazy when it comes to getting in the shower. I kind of want to get in the shower and leave, so I never really shampoo and condition my hair. So I actually have my shampoo and conditioner in my project pan so I can actually get through them. I tend to only wash my hair once a month. I know, super bad, but yeah, I kind of really wanted to get rid of these two items. Not that they're bad or anything, it's just that I've had them for a while and I just don't go through shampoo and conditioner as much as I really should because I don't wash my hair as much as I should. So yeah, that is the first item. I actually counted that as one item, so that's the first item in my project pan that's still left. The next item that I have is this face mask. I actually got through this more than I give myself credit, but I have been trying to finish this face mask since last year when I bought it. I bought it because it was cheap and there was a lot of product in there, and I was super into face masks when I bought it, clearly. The problem with this one is this one actually dries my skin out. So if I use it too much, I will get a lot of dry patches on the outside of my face, definitely on my forehead. My forehead's the worst part, but I'll get them on the outsides of my face as well. So I actually only use this in my T-zone, excluding my forehead. So when I do masks, which I try to do them at least twice a week, I'll try and do this once a week in those really oily areas. Sorry for the lights going in and out. We have a super big windstorm right now and my lights are terrible. My electricity always goes out with any type of storm, so yeah, sorry about that. Let's keep going. Okay, so the next thing that I had in my project pan is this perfume. It is the Harajuku Lovers perfume. A friend actually gave this to me in high school, and that was some time ago, a really good time ago. But I don't really wear perfumes very often. I don't reach for them. It's not something in my morning routine, and just I don't. So I've had this since then. I'm trying to get through it. I have clearly done a good job, but I'm ready to get this out of my collection. I don't need it, and yeah, I probably won't buy any perfumes. I had a huge phase when I was really into perfumes during high school, but it's just not something that I'm super into anymore, so might as well get rid of it and not have it in my medicine cabinet, etc, etc. So the rest of the items are makeup items, so let's just start off with palettes because why not? So the first palette I actually have, it's gonna blind you, I'm sorry about that, but it's this Narcissus palette. It's the fully loaded palette. It came out last year and it was supposed to be limited edition, although you can still get it. So okay, Nars, how about we discontinue this? Anyways, so this is what my palette looks like right now. This, as you can tell, is a super neutral palette. I don't actually know what attracted me to this palette last year, but I ended up buying it. I bought it even before I could swatch it in Sephora. I was just like, I need this, I want this, I got it. It's a good eyeshadow palette, good formula, etc, etc, but I don't reach for neutrals very often, especially brown neutrals. That's just definitely not my thing. If I'm gonna reach for a neutral, it's gonna be like a, I don't know, I don't really reach for purples. I reach for like blues, greens, and I don't reach for purples. I don't really reach for neutrals. I reach for purples, blues, and greens right now. Those are really my big things. So all these warm tone palettes, I'm not phased whatsoever. So yeah, that's my first eyeshadow palette. I didn't actually tell you guys what my goal was for this or for any of these. see how my life's going today. So for the shampoo and conditioner, I actually want to finish that whole thing. Yeah, just get through them. With the face mask, I want to finish it, or at least get as close to it as I can. With the perfume, I want to finish it as well. So yeah, caught up now. So for this eyeshadow palette, I just kind of want to make a dent in it. I don't think I'll be able to really pan the whole eyeshadow palette like I wanted to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pan the whole eyeshadow palette like I wanted to. I would love to finish this shade right here, this light brown, and then maybe, or not, yeah, finish and or pan that light brown, and then just try and pan those two. Those are the 3 shades I really reach for the most in this palette, and it would be nice to see some progress. I will say I have definitely reached for this a lot more than I would have if had it not been in the project pan. So I'm already doing a good job, but I just kind of want to see some proof in the actual palette. So yeah, that's my first palette. I actually put another eyeshadow palette in, and it's my Lorac Pro 2. You guys, I found you've seen this. So here's mine. I hope everything's in frame. I actually, for my project pan last year, I actually wanted to hit pan on this eyeshadow, and I did, clearly. For this year, I think I want to do at least pan 2 more eyeshadows. I'm thinking I can easily do buff, because lately I've been setting my eyeshadow primer with beige cream shade like that. And then I think the other 2 shadows that I could potentially pan would be navy or light brown. It might be easier to hit light brown just because it really does nothing on my skin. It kind of really lightens whatever color I put on originally. The only reason it might be harder for navy is because it's so dark that it really turns smoky real quick. It was easier for me to pan plum, which was the purple, because I could put a lot more on my eye and still have a purple and still be like controllable. The navy, if you take too much, it will go real south real quick. So yeah, I mean, I have no problem with this eyeshadow palette. I just kind of want to get some wear out of it. I do like this formula, and I'm pretty sure I've touched every shadow in here. Yeah, I've touched every shadow. Like I said, I like the formula. I'm not a huge fan of the shimmers personally. They're just not, they're not metallic, you know, they're shimmers. So that's my problem with them. But I do like the mattes in this palette, and I love that it's cool tone, because I do gravitate towards cool tones. So yeah, I might actually end up throwing in a more warm tony palette, but there's not any other palettes that I really want to like get some progress out of, you know. I might just kind of rotate through and just do a rotating warm palette or something like that. I don't know. As of right now, you know what, I am gonna add one more palette. This will be new, so hopefully people who follow my blog will actually look at this. I'm gonna actually add the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm adding this because I will never reach this palette off of normal, and it is very much warm toned. Here's the palette if you've never seen it before. And I just want to get some wear out of it. I only bought it because people wanted me to review it, and I did. It's a good eyeshadow formula, you know, it's fine. In my opinion, there are a lot of shades that look basically the same on my eye. Like, I mean basically the same. So that was my big problem with this palette, but I kind of want to get some more wear out of it. Like I said, I don't reach for this palette on the normal, so I'm gonna actually throw this in here, and it works out because I've already finished some products in my project pan already anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna be over 18. I'm actually gonna be finishing more than 18 products now. Anyways, let's keep going. So the next palette that I have is my Saharan blush palette from Juvia's. This is actually volume 1, and I am focusing on Abby in this palette. I actually use Abby to bronze up my face and kind of bring back the warmth and the color. I love this palette. I love this shadow. It's definitely creamy, blendable, pigmented, etc., all of it. I love the shadow. I love this blush. It's really good for warming up my face because I have more of a cool to neutral undertone, depending on the season kind of thing. But I actually have Toby on my cheeks right now. I think this is like maybe the second time I've used that color, but yeah. And I actually have Lila, the highlighter. I actually have that on my cheekbones, which, you know, you guys know I don't use very often, but I kind of was in the mood today, so excuse me. So yeah, I've definitely gotten a lot more wear out of this this blush, and I'm hoping to hit pan. If you look on the sides, you can definitely see the wear that I've gotten down. But yeah, I'm hoping to hit pan on Abby in that palette. My next palette that I want to get some work done is the Shade and Light Contour palette. Now, I got this because everybody talks about it. It's like a cult. It has a cult following. And I was like, okay, but does this work for chocolatey girls? It does not contour, bronze, nothing on my face. No, I'm not gonna pretend it does at all. I actually, depending on the season, I can use these two shades to set my whole face. So during the winter, this is a good shade to set my face, and during the summer, this is a good shade to set my face. Right now I'm kind of in between, so I've been using, I'll either use a combination of the two shadows, or I'll take the lighter one and then I'll also bring in another face powder that I have to kind of just bring it all together. And then I've also can focus on these two for my under eyes. During the winter, I actually like to combine them both because the middle one, which is Lyric, is a little too light for me, but adding the peach undertone really helps to balance it out. So I actually have both under my eyes right now and on the more highlighty points of my face. I do like this palette. I think it's a really nice face palette, and this has helped me, not helped me, but this has shown me that I actually prefer pressed powders to loose powders. Although I have a good collection of loose powders, I really do prefer pressed powders because it's less mess and you can get doing your makeup a lot faster. Bing bang boom. I do like that I have two powders in this, so I can just kind of grab this palette and then do both my under eyes and my face and I'm good. I don't have to get two separate products, so I really do like this palette for that. I don't know if I would ever repurchase this just because these two shades are just way too light for me. I can't do anything with them. I actually plan to give them to one of my best friends. Hopefully they can get some wear out of it. But I do like this palette. I want to hit pan in one of these shadows. Like I said, I really focused on this shadow during the winter. It's starting not to be winter anymore, but I'm gonna keep using this during the spring and up until the summer. I'm hoping to really hit pan in this one because I've gotten the most wear out of this one. This summer I started, but I just got this. I got this maybe August, somewhere around there. So I haven't really gotten any dents into this, and these two I definitely have gotten some dents in, more so in the middle and more so on this one. So I'm really hoping that these two I can really hit pan on before the end of this year. If not, I know I'll get a lot of progress because I already have a lot of progress now. The next face powder that I actually have in my project pan was in my previous project pan for last year, and this is my Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder. Last year I wanted to just hit pan. I clearly did that, and this year I kind of wanted to finish this powder. I haven't really touched it yet this year because I've really been focusing on hitting my pan and my Kat Von D. Excuse me. I've really been focusing on hitting pan on my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, but as soon as I do, I will go back to this one and hopefully I can finish this or get really close. This is a really soft powder, so it's not hard to go through this. Yeah, I like it, and it definitely has a lot of product in there, so I'm really happy about that. I don't know if I would repurchase this. I actually like trying out different formulas when it comes to powders are concerned. So I actually have the Sephora Micro Smooth and I think maybe 1 or 2 other powders that I could potentially set my face with. So I don't know if I would run to purchase either of these again, I don't know if I would run to purchase either of these again, but I definitely do like them. They definitely do work. And yeah, so yeah, that's all of my face products. The rest are gonna be lip, and I have 1 brow product, so, or 2 brow products. So let's keep going. My next product is from e.l.f. It is their gel, it's their gel and powder thing, and this is called, I think it's dark brown or something like that. I got this when I traveled, and I forgot my brow product. So I got this easily a year ago. I got this like last May, and this thing is still going strong. I clearly don't use the powder. I don't get the powder at all. The gel it's a nice gel. I mean, it's in my eyebrows right now. It fills them in. It does the job. It's just not my favorite. I don't really like it. I think that my brows tend to get very oily. Alrighty, y'all. So my lights just went out. So I opened up my window. So hopefully if it goes out again, we'll still have some light. But I really just want to get through this video. So like I was saying with this e.l.f. product, I feel like my brows get really oily throughout the day because of this product. When I use other products, they definitely don't get nearly as oily, so I probably won't repurchase this. But if I'm on the road and I need a brow product and I see this, I mean, I've used it, I know it lasts, I know there is a lot of product. Like, you don't have to use very much product with this. So yeah, it's not bad at all. It's just not something I'm really willing to purchase for my collection at home. Yeah. So for the next product that I want to finish up by the end of this year is my Wet n Wild clear brow and lash mascara. I only use this for my brows. I actually didn't know that this was a lash mascara. I don't know what that means, but anyways, I only use this for my brows, and the only reason I want to get rid of this is just because, I mean, I haven't had this for long. I think I might have picked this up late last year, but you know, I want to just kind of keep going through products like this, things that I know I can get through. I do like this product. It does hold my brows down, but I actually like, I recently purchased the Essence colored brow mascara, and I actually like that one better. It holds my brows a lot better. So I might actually look into getting a clear brow gel from Essence, and hopefully that one holds my brows better. But this is not a bad brow product. If you're in the drugstore and you're looking for it, I would definitely recommend it. It's just not my favorite, and I kind of just want to get my wear out of it. So yeah, the next are, all that's left now are lip products, and I have a couple that count as one. I have like 2 that count as one for a couple of these, so we're gonna get through these as fast as I can. My only lipstick from Colored Rain that I have in this is Brick House. If you guys have seen almost any of my videos, you know that I love Brick House. This is like one of my top normal neutral wearable colors. I only put this in my project pan just because I think it's time for me to get a new one of these. I got this maybe 2 years ago, so it's not that, like, it's not like it's expired or anything like that. It still wears beautiful, it's still comfortable, but I just kind of want to get through it. I want to see how long it takes me to get through one of their liquid lipsticks, because I have like 18, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't take me too long. So yeah, that's the one I got in there. Next, I have 2 ColourPop liquid lipsticks. I think one is a liquid lipstick and the other is a satin. Because ColourPop is so affordable, they don't really take the time to make sure their packaging is the greatest, so it doesn't actually say what it is on the bottle anymore. I'm pretty sure Naughty is a satin and Stripped is a liquid lipstick. Whichever one it is, I'm gonna be giving Soko Beauty Vlogs, which I will link her channel down below. I'll be giving her the liquid lipstick and I'll be keeping the satin. I actually think the satin is comfortable, but the matte is just way too drying for me. I can't handle it. I just, no. So one of those will actually be finished for my project pan. I say that it's finished because it's still out of my collection, so at the end of the day it's one less item in my collection, so I'm okay with not getting my full money's worth if I really can't stand the product, which I have done with one other item in my project pan, which was a CoverGirl liner. I can't stand how the liner pulls up in my inner tear duct throughout the day, and like it like clumps in like a weird way. So when I go to remove the liner, I'll have like clumps in my lower, like in my eye, like in there. It's like the weirdest thing. I've never had it happen with any other liner, and I've been working with that liner for years now. So I'm ready for it to go, you know, type of thing. So that's why I'm okay with decluttering things, because it's not for me, it might be for somebody else. Rant over. My next thing are two ColourPop lip liners. One is in Poison, which I use almost every day that I wear a liner, and the other one is Bonus Points. So one is a brown, there you go, and the other one is like a pink burgundy, there you go. I like both of these liners. I like ColourPop's liners. Never had a problem with them. They're really creamy, no tugging whatsoever. My biggest problem with ColourPop's liners is that they like fall. They get loose from the container like that so easily. I may have had these for, I would say, under a year. I haven't had these for very long, and they're already like that. So I found some other liners that I like I love. Oh my god, I tried the Kat Von D lip liners a few days ago. Oh my gosh, like if that lip liner bundle thing goes down under $100, I will snatch it up, like snapped. Like I said, these are cheap lip liners, so if you're into the market for some, I would recommend it. It just, they can be a bit annoying at some points. So yeah, I hopefully will finish those up. I don't wanna, I have a lot of lip liners somehow. I don't know how this happened, but I went from like having 5 to like 10, 15. So I'm trying to get some of these lip liners out of my collection, especially if I have like colors that are similar, because I'm not one when it comes to lip liners to need similar colors. That just doesn't make any sense. The next thing I have are two matte lip creams from Ulta Beauty. I'm really glad that I put these in my project pan, because I realized that these actually do dry down. Before, I had put these on and they weren't drying down. I couldn't figure it out, and it was because I put a chapstick on before I put these on. You don't want to put anything under these, and they're very comfortable, so it works out. So yeah, I've definitely gotten 1 or 2 wears out of them for, so this isn't, I'm in March now when I'm filming this, so it's been 2 months since I've put all these in the project pan. So I've gotten maybe 1 or 2 applications with these products, so it isn't very many, but I now know that these are actually decent products, and I will keep those in my collection. I'm not really in it to finish those, to be quite honest. I just wanted to get some more wear out of those and actually test them out to make sure I wanted them to stay in my collection. So yeah, and the last product that I still have in my project pan is a bullet lipstick from Milani, and it's called Matte Glam. This is one of my first bullet lipsticks that I've had in like this round of my makeup interest. There's not much left. I was obsessed with this color, and I wore it as like an everyday lip color. It's still considered to me like an everyday lip color. I just haven't been reaching for it for some reason. I think I'll reach for it more in the spring, just because I wear more lighter colors. I've really been into cool tones lately, so this clearly is not a cool, well, it is, I think it's a cool tone, but it's just not something that I've been reaching for. So hopefully spring, summer, I'll reach for this more and actually finish this. I do want to finish this up. And yeah, so those are the products that I have in my project pan. Let me count them all up and see where I'm at. So I have 15 items in my project pan. Like I said, I added that one palette, the Jaclyn Hill palette, just to give myself a neutral, a cool tone, and a warm tone palette. Obviously Jaclyn Hill has a lot of neutrals, but anyways, stop ranting, girl. I am really excited about my progress so far, and I really hope to get even better progress coming soon. So definitely like this video if you're into project pans. I will be doing videos on my YouTube channel and vlogs on my blog every month, updating you guys from now on. I know it took me a couple months to get this rolling, but yeah, so I will definitely have another update at the beginning of April. And yeah, I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.